Alright, ladies and gentlemen, feel the electricity with Melina's magic. Alright, totally enjoyed the show, guys. I love performing for you guys, and it shows. I really enjoy it. Now, you guys are incredible. The love you guys show me for having my channel is incredible. Now, I may not have a ton of fans just yet, but I know my fans are great and they love me so much and they really value my performing. You know, what I learned from my bestie passing away is that she was a unique person. She was beautiful, she was talented, she was smart. Um, she offered so much to the world just by being herself and being so genuine. There's a lot of girls that are pretty. I'm not that pretty, but there's a lot of girls that are pretty enough, and some that are really, really pretty. But a lot of them don't have the personality she had. Obviously, there's some that do, but there's a lot of them are not like her. She was so incredible. Like if you met her, your heart would have melted. You would have had so much fun. She was just such a funny person. She was so well loved by everyone. She really had she really had me feeling really good all the time. You know, I used to work with her, and when I worked with her, it was like so good. Like the day just melted away. Like it was like so much fun. The entire day was so much fun. It wasn't like anything you've ever witnessed in your life. Like most people go to work. Some people, yeah, they have friends that are fun, but when you have some people have nobody that's fun at work, and they just dread going to work, and it's just like a long day, and they're hassled. I mean, the jobs that I have now, they're great too. And the people are very, very nice there. I love them too. But when I worked with her, she was so easygoing and so funny and so pretty and so nice. Of course, I love the coworkers I have now. Don't get me wrong. But you know, when it's your best friend and time just goes by so fast, and you enjoy every second, and you can make jokes all day, and you can laugh, and you could be happy, and you could be someone that you you could be yourself. I never felt that close to a person before. Like it was. I mean, obviously I have my wife and everything, but even my wife. I mean, my wife is not as talkative or not as fun sometimes. I know she's my wife, but you know, sometimes your wife is not as funny as your best friend. You know, your best friend is the one that's gonna be like, you know, the one that you enjoy talking to a lot and just feeling like, you know, your best friend is your best friend, right? You can't help what you feel about your best friend. And your best friend, obviously, my wife is gonna see this, but I mean, you know, it's not like it's not unheard of to say that someone makes you laugh more than your spouse, makes you enjoy life more than your spouse in terms of what the humor they bring. My spouse is amazing, but I like her more because she's beautiful, but she's not really as talkative and she's not as funny, right? But I mean, my wife is very great too, obviously. But I mean, the thing is, guys, this girl, my bestie, was so unique and so nice. She would give money to the homeless. She was such a nice girl. She was really, really nice. Honestly, you know, I just really valued her. She was so incredible. I find that most women have a hard time being, you know, fun sometimes. You know, a lot of women are very, and there's a lot of fun women out there. Don't get me wrong, but I've had friends that I'm just like, it feels like it feels like time is taking forever to go by when you're with them, or I mean, all my friends are great. Don't get me wrong, but you know, when you meet someone that you really feel a strong connection to, obviously I've met lots, but I'm not lots, but there's people that I met that I have a strong connection to, and there's a lot of people that maybe I will meet that I have a strong connection to, but and all my friends are great, even if they were not like perfect. They were all great. Everybody that I've ever been friends with, I really enjoyed. They were all great, and you guys are my fans, so I love you guys. But you know how when you meet someone, you have a strong connection. You feel a lot of people have a strong connection with someone that maybe they didn't have that connection with me, but they were still my friend, right? It wasn't like they were saying that I'm a bad friend. They just had a more deeper connection with someone else. There's nothing wrong with that. You connect more with certain people on deeper levels than others. My bestie, I was so close to. I felt so strongly about her personality. I really wanted to be famous on YouTube so that she could live a better life. you know, she was so great and she was so nice and she was so funny. And all these guys that I know, that through not that I know, but that she knew, all these guys that she knew that she was dating, or well, she didn't date that many guys, but all these guys that she knew that she was close to, they all love me too because obviously I'm exactly like her. Like we were like twins almost, like a, a sister from another mister, right? So she was like so great. I loved her. I really enjoyed her company, you know. And when people saw us together, they were like, "You guys are really close." Like they could just tell that we had that bond. And you know, some people go through life and they never find someone that they connect to that well. You know, like I know a lot of people that are very lonely because they don't have friends, or they might. I have a lot of friends, but when you see ones that you actually really have a deep connection with, which I have great friends, of course, but having a deep connection is a totally another story, right? Having a deep connection is really great, and you really feel that the deeper the connection, the more incredible the friendship. You know, it was almost like we had known each other all our lives, and we were just really close, and we had a lot in common. I mean, even the fact that Melina looks a lot like her, you know what I mean? Like I look a lot like her as Melina. I mean, not exactly, obviously, she's a pretty girl, but you know, I do look a lot like her as Melina. So, you know, we looked a lot alike. We were really close. I mean, we were super close, and people knew that. People saw us together. They were like, "You guys are like a match. You guys are really great. You guys are really obviously ideal people. you guys are like gorgeous, and you're nice, and you're funny." You know, she was always very nice, and we would have jokes where people would be like, just like into the joke because they know how close we were, and they thought that every joke we made was funny. You know, she's that kind of person, right? Where she makes a joke and everybody laughs and everybody enjoys. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Totally enjoy, guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you very much.